I want to talk to you today about the importance of considering resale value when you're purchasing a home. As we all know, our modern lifestyle is causing people to move more frequently, whether that's due to career changes or the economy. That's why it's important to make sure that the home you buy has good resale value. In this video, I'll be showing you what the most common home buyer in Newfoundland looks like and what they can afford. We will also be looking at the factors that affect a home's resale value, the most common reasons for buyer's remorse, and at the end, I'll be telling you about the pitfalls of luxury listings. If you don't know me, my name is Jay Schwartz and I am the Iceberg Realtor. I like helping people navigate and understand the real estate market here in Newfoundland. All right, so to establish who the most common home buyer here in Newfoundland is, we're gonna start by creating a picture. Now, I believe that the most common home buyer is either families or soon-to-be families. Here we have some stats from the National Association of Realtors. It says 62% of recent buyers were married couples. Now, we know most people who get married do end up having children. Not all, but I'd say the majority do. 33% of all buyers had children under the age of 18, which is a significant amount. So now that we know that, and we know most families are two-income households, in 2022, we have some data here from the Government of Newfoundland Stats, and this data is pretty recent, October 2022, and they're saying that the average weekly income for residents in Newfoundland is $1,172.72. So we're going to do some basic math. We're going to put this into our calculator, times by 4 to get the monthly income, and times that by 12, and we have our annual income, $56,290.56. So we are going to take that number, and we're going to start by going over to ratehub.ca. We're going to look at the current mortgage rates. So we come down here. These numbers here, I don't think that they change anything. What we do know is that if you sign a 5-year fixed rate, you're going to get 4.54%. And that is the best rate available here. So why would you not sign for 5 years? All right, so knowing that, let's go over to RateHub's affordability calculator. Annual income of one person, and there we have it. And we're going to do 2 because they are two-income households. We're going to be generous here with the down payment. I'm going to say $40,000. St. John's. The average annual property tax in Newfoundland is $3,500. It does vary. It can be more or less. For the heating costs, I mean, there's no condo fees. So for the heating costs, I'm going to estimate at about $200 a month, and I'm going to take into consideration heating in the winter and cooling in the summer. Credit card debt, car payment, and loan expenses. So it says here, if we leave this blank, they will estimate. So let's run that. So they're saying that the average two-income household can afford $551,000 home. I think that's a little on the high side. Like, that's a very, very nice home. The other thing to consider is that these mortgage companies, they want you to sign a large mortgage. They want you to make money off you for many, many years. So it's always best, I think, to be modest in your home purchase. Like, just because they say you can afford something doesn't mean you should, because the costs of owning a home go beyond just the mortgage payment. And now, from some anecdotal evidence that I've experienced as a realtor and in the real estate market, I find that the homes between $200,000 and $400,000 are the ones that sell the absolute fastest. Those are the homes that are in most demand. Homes between $400,000 and $500,000 are very nice homes, great homes. I'd say that's the sweet spot in Newfoundland for a great home. Anything over $600,000, that becomes like a luxury listing, and we'll discuss the pitfalls of that very soon. Number 1, and the most important factor, is location. Be sure to choose a desirable location to make sure that you have a large pool of prospective buyers when it comes time for you to sell. This means being located in a safe and comfortable neighborhood with relatively short commute times to necessities such as groceries, retail shopping, children's activities, so that means recreation centers, ice rinks, as well as parks for taking your kids to enjoy and walk your pets. The next factor to consider is the internal elements of the home. You want to consider these because they will determine who will be attracted to your house. Plenty of bedrooms and bathrooms and closets are good. A lot of the old homes downtown St. John's don't have much closet space or storage space in general, and that could be a deciding factor for people who engage in a lot of hobbies and activities. A large and convenient kitchen can be very important for our families. It is a great gathering place and social center of the home. Additionally, a laundry room is an absolute must for families, and home offices are becoming more and more in demand with our ever-changing society. Some bonuses in your home might be a scenic view, natural lighting, and a large basement or rec room. Factor number 3 is the age and style of a home. Most people want a ready-to-live-in home when they buy. Clean and modern decor is what's in demand. If you do purchase a slightly outdated home, it's not the end of the world. You can seriously increase the attractiveness and value of your home by upgrading and renovating it. The final factor in the resale value is the size of the house. You don't want a house that's too small or too large. Too large of a home requires more money to maintain. It costs more to furnish the home. Property taxes are higher, and there's a lot more to clean. It can also have a feeling of emptiness when your home is too large. On the other hand, you don't want a home that's too small either. You want enough space so that everyone feels comfortable and you have adequate storage. Some features to avoid when you're looking for a home are homes that only have one bathroom and homes that have outdated heating systems like oil. Heating systems like that can be expensive to operate and expensive to replace later. Now that we understand all the factors in resale value, let's talk about the 5 most common reasons for buyer's remorse, which are unexpected maintenance, the neighborhood, too long of a commute, house feels too big, and an undesirable layout. So it's important to understand that if these are the reasons why you've decided to sell, they may also be the same reasons why it will be difficult to sell your home. Now, I believe that luxury listings meet all these pitfalls. Luxury homes are often custom built for the original owner, and therefore they were built for that person's lifestyle. And when you're buying a home, you're buying a lifestyle. So the pool of people that are going to meet that lifestyle could be very small. Luxury properties tend to be secluded and far away from other homes and communities, which contributes to the long commutes to work, groceries, and children's activities. Luxury homes also tend to be very large, which means lots of property taxes, increased upkeep costs, and a feeling of emptiness in the home. So in 2022, despite my theory on luxury listing sales are actually up year over year from 2021. So some of them are selling very quickly, but some of them do get stuck on the market for a very long time. So let's take a look at a few listings now, and we can see, the prices that they're going for, asking, and how long they've been on the market. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these luxury listings that have been on the market for quite some time. We're starting here with 2 Streamside Lane. This is in Torbay. Great area to live in, Torbay. Highly recommend it. So this home, it looks like a relatively large home, has a decent size plot of land. They've got it listed for $829,000. It's been on the market since September 2021. So that is, I don't even know, that's over a year that's been on the market, which is a long time. Like if you are wanting to move, if you have the desire to move, and you're relying on selling the current home that you're in, a year or more, that's a long time to be waiting to get a new home. All right, so 6 Northside Crescent, Clark's Beach, Newfoundland. A similar price, a little bit larger of a house, I think, or at least from the front, it appears to have 3 garages. So that has been on the market since February 2022. Again, we're coming up on a year now. It's January 2023. That's a long time to be waiting. And this is what you're gonna see as common. Now, I did pick the listings that have been on the market for a long time just to show how you can get stuck in this situation. So we have another home here in the $700,000 range. It's been on the market since May 2022. And that's in Portugal Cove. Another beautiful part of the Avalon. Okay, so here's a home in Paradise, 35 Everest Street. It does look like a very large home. It looks like they have maybe a detached garage with a guest house in the back. It doesn't look like massive, like an absolute mansion. I'm sure it is very large though. They've got it listed over $1 million. And that's been on the market since June 2022, and I suspect it'll be staying on the market for a very long time. I think they're asking too much, and that's unfortunate for them. They're going to either have to take a lower offer, which they probably don't want to do. I don't know why they valued their home so high, but I see it says ocean views right there, but I mean, ocean views are not hard to come by here in Newfoundland, thankfully. We all get to enjoy that. All right. So let's get back to it. My recommendation is, before you purchase a home, consider whether it meets your current needs. Take a look at its historic sales prices. Look at comparable home sales in the area, the location, and the neighborhood. Factor in the current market conditions, the size of the home, and its condition. So to sum it all up, homes are more than just a place to park your car and sleep at night. They sell a lifestyle. It's important to keep this in mind so that you can avoid any regrets and ensure that your home maintains a good resale value for when the time comes. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any questions about the real estate market in Newfoundland, don't hesitate to reach out to me and ask. I've got your back.